morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into another video. Today we're going to be talking about the all-new Roto Grip Exotic Gem. Just came out last week. A little late with making the video, but hey, better late than never. So again, we're going to be talking about the Magic Gem, but obviously before we do, I have to give a huge shout out to Storm, Iron Bowling, and Vice Inserts for their continued support. Obviously, Storm has the best products out there, so make sure you check any of the Storm products out in your local VIP Pro Shop. And then also, if you like my jersey right now or any of the jerseys you've seen in my past videos, you can go over to iambowling.com, check out all of them. You can use my promo code down here. It's going to be FIROS07. You can use that at checkout and save yourself 20% off of your apparel order. Now, without further ado, guys, let's talk about this Magic Gem. So this Magic Gem, we'll obviously get into details about the Magic Gem, but it is an ASIM hybrid. In it, we're going to be comparing it up to the RST X3 as well as the Hustle Rip, and I'll explain why I compare it up to the Hustle Rip a little later. The layout of the ball is going to be featured in the description below. That's something I do in the description down below all the time. I make sure that I tell you guys what pattern I'm bowling on, if it differs, and the layout of the ball, as well as that promo code is always listed down in the description below as well. Before we dive into it, just a simple reminder, just to be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you do indeed like the video. Okay, without further ado, guys, let's get into the Magic Gem. Stay tuned. First ball going down the lanes here is obviously going to be the Roto Grip Magic Gem. Now this had a release date of October 20th, 2023, so obviously recently released. We have colors of Citrine, Rotine, and Jet. I definitely didn't pronounce that one color right, but that's okay. It is an ASIM hybrid meant for medium heavy to heavy oil conditions, and because it's a Roto Grip release, there is no scent. The cover on this ball is the Microtrax hybrid cover. It's been used 4 times, 3 times stateside. The first was the RSTX1, and then the last was the X3, but now we have the Magic Gem. This comes out of box at a 2000 Abralon finish. The core is the Defiant LRG, or the low RG core, which has been used 4 times, 3 times stateside. The first in the Gem, then the Exotic Gem, and now obviously the Magic Gem. The RG is 247, differential of 053, and a mass bias of 016 in 15 pounds. Now our comparison ball for today is going to be the Roto Grip RSTX3. With a release date of August 19th, 2022, it has colors of yellow, smoke, and gray. This is also an ASIM hybrid meant for medium heavy to heavy oil conditions, and because again it is a Roto Grip ball, it has no scent. The cover is the, again, Microtrax hybrid cover. Because we just covered this with the Magic Gem, I'll just tell you this is the 3rd time it's ever been used, and it came out of box at a 4K fast finish. The core is the Roto Star Tour core, or the RST core. The core has been used 9 times total, but only 3 times stateside, with the X3 being the last of the installation. With an RG of 253, differential of 053, and a mass bias of 016 and 15 pounds, again, this was meant for medium heavy to heavy oil conditions. last ball we're going to be looking at today is the Roto Grip Hustle Rip. Now before I tell you why we are featuring this ball in a comparison full of ASIN hybrids, first I'm going to give you a little information about the Rip. The release date was June 23rd, 2023, so it's a relatively new release. The color is Royal Imperial Purple, and it is a symmetrical solid meant for light to medium oil. Because it's a Roto Grip ball, there is no scent. The cover is the VTC solid cover. It's been used 5 times total, 4 times stateside, with this being the last in the installation for that cover. It comes out of box at Reactagloss. The core is the Hustle core, and it's been used a total of 24 times, with this obviously being the last along with the M&M. The RG is 253, differential of 030, and that is in 15 pounds. So why are we seeing the Rip in a ball review meant for an ASIN hybrid? The answer is progression, progression, progression. As you can see, the deeper I go with the Rip, the longer it kind of goes. Those 10 pins are being left because the ball is coming in behind the head pin. The Rip is a great ball on fresh, but when it starts going a little long, enter the Magic Gem. The Magic is stronger and earlier, which makes it a great ball to follow up the Rip with. First impressions of the Magic Gem were positive. It's closer to the gem than the exotic gem, however all three read very early and have similar in shape. It was a strong ball in the mid lane, however still had enough shape through the back ends and continuation through the pins. So who is the Magic Gem for? It's certainly for those more rev deficient players as well as speed dominant players. This is a ball that will read the mid lane very well, so it could also be a control piece for tournaments as well. How long can we see the Magic Gem stay on the shelf? Seeing the gem on the shelf yet could be a good or a bad thing. The shape is very similar to the gem, so if the gem is discontinued soon, this could be a 2 to 3 year ball. If the gem stays, however, it'll be a year to a year and a half to a 2 year ball. It still offers enough differences to be its own piece if the gem stays, but if the gem goes, it's fairly similar to it where it could take its place. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you do like the content. Up next we have the TNT infused with a couple more rocks on the way. So until the next time guys, good luck.